Welcome to Perdura Stone, a company dedicated to the production of manufactured stone veneer, a product made with the highest standards of quality and innovation in the coverings industry. Please allow us to show you the ideal procedure for installing stone and brick veneer. In order to achieve a truly professional look on your projects with a complete and easy installation, we will show you some specific examples of each model and their corner pieces. For any and all Perdura stone installations, you will need Type N or S mortar, wet saw with carborundum or diamond blade, iron oxide mortar color additives, grout bag, among other tools you may see on screen. Depending on the surface, you may also need 2.5-pound metal lath, must meet ICC number 30 criteria, and a water-resistive barrier if necessary. In order to avoid any health risk, use appropriate safety equipment such as boots, dust mask, and any other necessary equipment depending on your installation. Perdura Stone manufactures two kinds of stones, flat and corner, or coins. In order to determine the area to be covered, measure the length times the height of the intended surface. If the surface has windows, doors, or other openings, calculate square area and subtract it from initial area estimate. To achieve a more natural effect on surfaces with 90-degree angles, always use corner pieces. This will vastly improve the appearance of your project. Determine the linear meters or feet that you will need by measuring the outside corner length. Each corner piece covers a certain amount of square area. Subtract that flat area covered by these corner pieces from the flat square area of flat stone required. This may vary depending on the model of stone. Please consult your dealer for exact amounts. Always make sure that the surface is dust-free. When installing stone over brick, concrete, or mortar surfaces, a light coating of plaster will be enough to firmly apply the stone veneer. For light surfaces, such as concrete panel, wood, drywall, or painted or wallpapered surfaces, you will need to apply metal lath in order to ensure bond of the adhesive to the surface and, if necessary, the water-resistant barrier. In order to secure the lath, you'll need to use staples, galvanized nails, or screws and washers. Make sure the metal lath is as tense and uniform as possible. Place the weather-resistant barrier starting from the bottom up and overlapping the one underneath by at least 2 inches. To achieve a better balance of colors and textures, we recommend mixing pieces from different boxes. Lay them out on the ground to get an idea of how they'll blend so as to avoid placing similar pieces together. Mix different sizes, shapes, and textures. If necessary, you can trim the edges with a small hatchet. Always look for our distinctive seal in order to ensure that you've acquired a high-quality product. Get the right mixture of mortar. The goal is to achieve a thick and consistent mix. Make sure the mortar is not too wet or too dry. Scoop a portion of the mixture onto the trowel. Hold the trowel sideways. The mortar should cling to the trowel, but should slide right off with a quick shake. Mix a variety of wall veneer pieces of various colors, sizes, and textures from different boxes to achieve best results in the overall design. In any installation that requires corner pieces, always start by installing these first from the bottom up. Alternate stone sizes: small, medium, and large. Sizes should be mixed in order to prevent prolonged vertical lines. Mix up all kinds of sizes and shapes, since that's what will give a natural effect to the overall installation. Take care in applying straight vertical levels as well as horizontal ones. You will have to mix up different sized and shaped pieces so they'll adjust with one another, and keep the pieces as tightly fit to each other as possible. When installing our adoquin model, once all the stones are in place, it's time for the final touch to be applied. It is very important to choose the right grout color so that it will mix nicely with the tones of the stones. When preparing the grout, mind the amount of water used so that the mix is thick, not runny, and is perfectly set in one application. Apply the grout in the spaces between stones until all gaps have been completely filled in. Point up the grout with a wooden stick or with a brush handle. Detail with a whisk broom or dry brittle brush, paying attention not to scratch the stone. Your surface is finally installed. Although not necessary, you may use a sealer to protect applications from water penetration due to splashing, grease, smoke, soot, or dirt. Besides, it will enhance color, giving it a darker tone. Sealer must be breathing type and silane or siloxane based. We also recommend anti-graffiti in case surface is vulnerable to vandalism. Take note, the only maintenance your Perdura stone veneer will occasionally need is to clean it with a soft brush and water. No more. We hope this guide has been helpful. Remember to consult local building codes, since these may vary according to your region. For more information about your projects, sharing any suggestions, or if you would like to participate in any of our installation workshops, give us a call. We'd love to be in touch. For technical details or a copy of this guide, go to www.perdurastone.com to download a written version of this guide. Thank you.